Starbucks CEO, who's a Democrat, by the way, blames Democrats for the cities that have turned into shitholes. I kid you not. I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is what's next. Hey, what's up, guys? Jazz Berganzo here. Another episode of What's Next, your daily. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. Howard Schultz, CEO of Starbucks, yes, the major brand of non-coffee, who is a Democrat himself, lays waste to the cities that have turned into, his words, a shithole, and blames it on the Democrats. God love when they eat their own. Let's take a look. This comes out of Outkick. Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz has a message for Democratic mayors over the hellholes they've created. Starbucks CEO and Democratic donor Howard Schultz has news for lib Democratic mayors who have allowed their cities to be turned into complete hellholes where criminals run the streets, police aren't allowed to keep the peace, and have forced the coffee giant to announce it will close 16 stores in crime-infested areas. Love it. Schultz, via leaked internal memo, a meeting, let's be real here, Starbucks wanted this to get out, said that more stores will be closing over the madness that has overtaken the nation. Starbucks is a window into America. We are facing things which the stores were not built for. We're listening to our people, closing stores, and this is just the beginning. There are going to be many, many more, Schultz said during the meeting. And let's listen a bit.
And I don't have to spend too much time on what's going on in the country and how America has become unsafe. But you all read the press release the last couple of days about the fact that we are beginning to close stores that are not unprofitable. But we're closing stores as a result of the co-creation sessions that we've had. Almost 60 now, 25 in the SSC and the rest in the field. We had one yesterday in San Antonio. But in all of those sessions,
60.
It has shocked me that one of the primary concerns that our retail partners have is their own personal safety.
Oh my.
And then we heard the stories that go along with it about what happens in our bathrooms.
Oh my.
The issue of mental illness, the issues of homelessness, and the issues of crime. And Starbucks is a window into America. We have stores in every community, and we are facing things in which the stores were not built for.
Really? Tell us more.
And so we're listening to our people and closing stores, and this is just the beginning. There are going to be many more.
Wow. 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 Quote, in my view, at the local, state, and federal level, these governments across the country and leaders, mayors, governors, city councils have abdicated their responsibility in fighting crime and addressing mental illness. Yes, it's not just Dick Levine. We are going to have to refine and transform or modernize many of the things we do to meet the needs of our customers in a very changing operating environment in which customers' behavior is changing. The libs who are perfectly fine with the cities turning into hellholes will say this is all cover for Starbucks attempts to unionize at local locations in places like Philly. Meanwhile, Seattle workers in 7 stores recently went on strike. The Starbucks worker union representative acknowledged in a protest of quote-unquote safety conditions. Starbucks countered by closing the stores. Yeah, F you, here's a store closing. The LA labor organizer admits workers are organized because a lot of Starbucks stores do have high incidents, and these incidents have required the use of security guards. Schultz and Starbucks again have countered it by saying it's not worth it. Close the stores. For those keeping track at home, in a matter of 18 months, Starbucks went from praising Black Lives Matter, yes, it was a wonderful piece for protesters of 2020, remember them? And the chaos that came from that era, and continues to close stores as cities continue to be lawless. Comes out of Starbucks Twitter. We witnessed many protests over the course of last summer in our hometown of Seattle. The Black Lives Matter protests, which were overwhelmingly peaceful, sought to protest systematic racism and acts of police brutality. That was January 12th of 21. Have the chickens come home to roost. Gotta love it. Gotta love when the Dems eat their own. And that's exactly it. When you have the CEO of one of the biggest companies in the country, one of the biggest companies on the planet, basically saying, yeah, we're closing up to 60 stores because of health and safety concerns. Yes, we're not talking rat infestations. We're not talking about, expired coffee grounds. We are talking about the crime that is in that city, and mainly in democratically run cities. And yet, listen to the media. Oh, no, no, no. You're hearing misinformation, disinformation, lies being spoke about our wonderfully run democratic cities. When you have Philly, Baltimore, Detroit, Houston, San Antonio, Seattle, LA, New York, I could keep going. They're all democratically run cities, and they're running them right into the fucking ground. These are shitholes, as one former President Donald Trump called Baltimore, and rightly so. So I agree with Howard Schultz, a Democrat, who basically says this is the reason why we're closing stores, because these democratically run cities are becoming a hellscape. And yeah, I'm taking my monies elsewhere. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, and subscribe to it. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.